new. Waving your hand, finding someone new. Here we go. There's some new best friends. We are about to venture into the nonverbal part of our work. How many of you have worked with, at least at one time in your career, a child who was bright, brilliant child? They just didn't have English yet. They came from another island. They came from Saipan, or they came from Yap or Palau, and they didn't have the language that we use. How many of you had at least one student who was struggling to learn English, but they were bright, brilliant young child? This is for them. We owe it to them to work non-verbally in our classrooms so that we have a chance to see the brilliance of all the children, even those who are still learning the words. So part of the gift of arts education is a whole realm of non-verbal communication. Did anyone's blood pressure just go up a teeny bit when I said the nonverbal part? It's okay. It's about them. And we're going to keep you safe as we move into the nonverbal part of our work. Here's how we're going to start. Notice at your back, you have a new best friend. That is your best friend, and they have your back, and they are going to keep you safe as the two of you explore the nonverbal part of our work. Here's how we're going to start. You're going to only have 10 seconds to solve this part. In 10 seconds, don't start yet, you're going to turn without talking. You are going to use a gesture to greet your new best friend. And then you are going to, without talking, you're going to decide who is A and who is B. And then you'll go back to back. So gesture, greet, decide without talking who is A and who is B, and go back to back. Go, 10 seconds. Without talking. This would be the silent part. A and who is B, and go back to back. Oh, you guys are so good. Okay. A's, raise your hand. That should be one person in each pair. This is the test. All right, B's, raise your hand. That's everybody else. Okay, B's, you are the boss for round one. B's, your job is to turn the A partners into the pretend character that you pretended to be when you were a child. Now, how we will do that is through one of the tools in the toolkit, and it's called shaping. Shaping. And you're going to become familiar with that tool this week, the tool of shaping. Now, there are no words needed to create the shape of the pretend character. What was the body like of that character? How were the arms or arm-like parts of that character's body? How would they be placed? If this were a frozen statue of your character, of Barbie, of the nurse, of Spider-Man, of the teacher, what is the posture and shape? And when you turn around, you will create that shape, and your partner will copy it exactly. You have 10 seconds. Go. 10. No talking. 9. 8. No talking. 7. 6. 5. 4. We're going to freeze on 1, 2, and freeze. Everyone in the room, I should see mirror images. I should see 2 Barbies and 2 Spider-Men and 2 cavemen, 2 G.I. Joes, 2 members of Charlie the Angels, and you look exactly like your partner. Excellent. Give yourselves a hand and go back to back. And go back to back. Okay. That's part 1, shape. The other thing that is nonverbal and is expressive is face. So Barbie had a face, I think. Charlie's Angels had faces. Spider-Man has a face of sorts. So when you turn around, you are going to have 10 seconds to create the shape and the face, mirror images of the pretend character. Same character. Go. Same character, add face to shape. 5, face, 4, good. 3, 2, and freeze. Excellent. We see faces that are the same. This one's hard, isn't it? Okay, shape face, and go back to back because there's one more part. Okay. Now, this is the part where you have to keep track of your partner and make sure that you stay together. Because first there was shape, and then there was face, and now there is walk. So shape, face, and walk. As you turn around, the two of you are going to recreate the movement of the B character's pretend character, and we will see the face and the shape moving as that character moves. Go, 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, you're moving, 5, 4, 3, and freeze. Freeze, I should see mirror images of face and shape. Some of you are frozen in the walk of Spider-Man. You're glued onto the wall over there. And go back to back. One more part. Okay. Now, often when we're working with children in the arts, especially in drama, we think they just need to talk, that it's all about words. But really, capturing strong characters and being able to show their emotions is to be able to put them in a shape and give them a face and have them move, but not talk. Because the talking is the hard part. That's what kids have a lot of trouble with, scripts, you know. So let's not do words, but let's add a sound effect. So we have a character with a shape and a face moving and making a sound that the character might make, but no words. 10 seconds, same character, go. 10, 9, sound effects, good. And freeze. Wow, that was fantastic, back to back. Okay, let's give the B's a big hand for leading. Back to back. Back to back. Guess what, A's? Okay, A's have revenge on the B's, but we're going to do it all as one. I'm going to call out, and so you need to be in silence. As when you turn around, I will call out shape, and I will call out face. You will then add the face. I'll call out walk, and you will move as the character, and finally, sound effects. And in one whole sweep of those 4 steps, your character will come to life. So now it's a different character. It is the character of the A. You got your character in your mind. And turn around and make the shape of your character and help your partner to copy it exactly, the shape, the body, the level, the arms, the legs, the knees, the elbows, and add the face. What is the face doing? Look at the eyes and the eyebrows and the nose. And now move as that character would move. And add the sound effects for that character. Give a big hand to the leaders. Okay. Now, this final ensemble activity, excellent characters. I got a good sense of what some of those characters are, but there may be someone else in this room that is interested to know what your character was, because they just became it. But instead of you just talking and milling back to your seats, I want to use an ensemble exercise to take my students from the floor in the classroom back to your seats. This is a large group of people, so it's going to take a few minutes because each of you will have your voice heard as you speak out your character nice and loud and head toward your seat. So if you speak while someone else is speaking, you hold back, and each person, we find out who the characters were in the room. I would say, flying horse.
Fairy. Teacher.
Cook.
Hairdresser. Yeah. Teacher.
G.I. Joe.